And staying with the courts, the COSAS 4 murder trial returns to the Johannesburg High Court this morning. An apartheid police officer and a soldier are accused of the murders of 4 students from Kagiso in 1982. They've also been charged with the crimes against humanity for the murder during apartheid. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan now joins us live from outside the High Court in Johannesburg. A very good morning to you, Karinda. So also another push to have the judge who's presiding over this matter recuse themselves. What's the nature behind that application?
Certainly, Aldrin. Well, at this stage, the defense of the apartheid police officer accused in this case has said that following the judge's dismissal of the accused objection against the crimes against humanity charges, that he should be recused from this case. He should move away from this matter, essentially. And these applications will be submitted before the court today, delaying a long-awaited trial. Like you mentioned, this matter goes back to 1982, when 4 student activists were lured allegedly to a warehouse on the West Rand that was lined with explosives, detonated allegedly by the accused before court today. Now, just to take you back, these 2 accused former apartheid officers initially objected to the crimes against humanity charges, essentially saying that these charges are international law. It falls under the jurisdiction of the International Criminal Court and as such has no place to be prosecuted in South Africa. But on Monday, Judge Dario Dossio dismissed that ruling in a landmark ruling, essentially a landmark judgment, saying that apartheid can be prosecuted as a crime against humanity in South Africa, that international customary law is law in South Africa and doesn't need other legislation to be enforced. But the Foundation for Human Rights has been working very closely in this case. We recently spoke to their spokesperson, Mosa Letiane, and she had this to say about these charges.
That is why this is so big, because it widens jurisdiction. It means that we don't just have to rely on domestic courts. We can widen and go internationally, if that would be the remedy or the solution. Because as you have noted over the years in South Africa, is that there's been a delay. We have not made significant progress in dealing with apartheid charges domestically. And so the hope, not just as the Foundation for Human Rights and our pro bono partners and lawyers, but as the families particularly, is that now we will be able to deal with these crimes internationally and perhaps get relief in other international forums and widen the search for truth and justice.
So that precedent, Aldrin, on Monday ultimately might change the course of other TRC cases that were recommended for prosecution across the country. There are about 150 of these cases that are currently at various courts around the country. So these crimes against humanity charges might actually see their way into other case laws. We'll have to speak to the NPA about this. But this specific trial, the COSAS for those 4 students that were under attack in 1982, that trial has still been delayed, and there's another delay today because of the recusal application. So we'll wait to see those arguments, and then the matter ultimately might be adjourned to see what the judge has to say. But families are still waiting for justice. I'll give you another update about that in the next hour.